Hello everyone, this is Darryl20, and welcome to episode 30 of Darryl20's Let's Play series, where today I'm prepping to get some better crafting storage going on. Boom, that should be up online and good. Cool. I realized I forgot to place these last episodes, so I wanted to get that done today, and make sure to place in the crafting coprocessor units. I like to do this. I like to do one crafting storage with 3 coprocessors. You can do more if you wish, but this will allow you to craft multiple things at a time. For example, if I was making a bunch of cables, which I was a few minutes ago, right? Let's say we wanted 20 more of those. We have to craft a bunch of things to make this work. Like first we have to make fluix crystals, and then we have to make glass, and then we have to make the fluix cables. And, you know, all kinds of stuff needs to go together. By having coprocessors on each of these crafters, it makes it so that each crafter can craft multiple things at once. I think each coprocessor adds 1, so they should all be able to do 4 things at a time, where previously they would be able to do 1. So like, when I would craft this, it would do like the sand, and then it would do the fluix, and then it would do like, no, now we're just going to do it all in one go. So it should be like way faster to make things, which is super cool. As you can see, like multiple things are green here all at once, and like it bing bang booms and it's done. Way quicker than it would have been without. So just trust me on that. Coprocessors are cool. It's one of those nuances of AE that if you're not deep into it, like you might not quite understand how it works, but it definitely makes AE very powerful because with coprocessors, you can do a lot of good stuff. And another thing I promised to do today in terms of cleaning up our network, probably one of the last cleanup tasks to do would be to get this thing tidied, right? And maybe I could get rid of some of this wiring mess that we've got here, because this whole long wire is going all the way over here for the purposes of like one little thing. I could flux that, right? Couldn't I flux that? I think I could flux that. I could flux point that. That would make my life easier. The other thing I want to do though is before I flux point that, I would like to know how to make more flux points. Cool. So you know how to make all the things, and then you should be cool. Okay. So again, just cleaning up my base and my basement, because if you let things go too long, they just get very, very messy. As you've seen from watching many a Dire Let's Play series. So I'm trying to keep things neat and tidy so that I have a nice looking base, because you know that's not usually something Dire's known for, but I'm trying to be a little bit better about it. So if I can keep things clean, that would be cool. All right, so let's keep this thing powered up on the Darryl20 network, and now we're good. He'll receive power. One less whole crazy wiring system that we don't need to worry too much about, okay? That's cool. Now, I don't know why you guys are all here, but you could probably be tidied up a little bit as well. That looks good. Now let's get this guy going. So I think I'm going to balloon in here. That sounds like a plan. Didn't I... Yeah, there he is. Balloon on a stick. Cool. And the reason I'm going to do that, let's break all these cables, because I really want to not have a big mess here. Today's episode, I want to set up the automation with this stuff where I'll automatically turn off these crafters as needed. Okay? And then we might expand the crafters to keep things like glass and a few other things in stock. Deal? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is shrink my way. Zoinks. Interesting. Can you not shift click? Okay, when you're flying. All right, it didn't seem to want to, but I don't think shrink and Soren's flying stuff plays well together. I can't tell you why, but I get the impression it just does not. Almost there. Okay. I wonder how well shrink and mining gadgets will play together. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Yes, we are. Where is my mining gadget? There he is. Let's put you on a 1x1. Hey, he seems pretty good, actually. Not too shabby. Not bad at all. So I could totally, you know, mine out a little bit of an area up here. I'm going to turn off the light mode because we don't need that at the moment. That looks good, right? Yeah. Let's improve our cobbleworks to make it automatically turn off at a specific time. Deal? Why do I feel like I'm moving so slowly? I don't have an answer to that, but in theory, my feral flare should pick up from here. Okay. Let's get you cleaned up now. Now I said I was gonna P2P this part, and this is the one I'm gonna P2P. Okay. So we're gonna remove you, and we're gonna throw down a dense cable here. Where'd all my dense cables go? Ah, somehow they made their way into there. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to P2P tunnel. And then, like I said, we're going to memory card this guy. Okay. So now he's saved. And then we can run regular cables to the opposite P2P. Okay. So what I'll do is I will run this to about here. And then to about here. Okay. And then, actually, how about here? Sounds good. All right, and that's where we'll put the P2P, and then we'll load this guy up. So now, these 32 channels can traverse this entire network, this entire small cable, using only one channel. Probably two, one for each P2P, right? However, this smart cable needs power in order to work. So to get that working, I usually throw down something like this. I'll throw down, we can put it wherever. I'll put it underneath, okay? So we'll do this. You don't technically need that one there. Okay? You don't technically need this one there, right? That doesn't have to be there. It'll still work just fine. So this is preventing data from traversing from the cable, right? And then these two channels are just this P2P running over to this P2P. Okay? And now, when we extend this guy, okay, so what I'm going to do is get this brought back online. So you'll notice my lava's not working at the moment. Okay? But once I bring this back up, and we can run it like this, now if we look, we've got our lava back. And that's using one channel, and that one channel is shown here. See? One channel in use. Cool. Now I'm going to run a bunch more cables, and we're going to use something new. I'm going to make level emitters. So level emitters are super cool, and what they do is let you detect how many items are in a network and emit a redstone signal based on the count. So we've got gravel and sand and stone and stuff in here. So I'm going to get level emitters and say, hey, when I've got, more than enough, emit a redstone signal, and that'll be used to disable the pedestals. Okay? So that's the plan. Okay. So you go there. You're going to come up into here. And then let's see what this thing looks like under here. Ah, there we go. That's exactly where I want to be. Hooray. Now, would it be fun to play with the more red mod in this, dude? This might be cool. We could check out red alloy wire. That could be kind of cool. Should we play with more red? Yeah, let's play with more red. I've decided that's a thing we're going to do now. And therefore it is. Okay? So we're going to have the level emitters up here. And then we'll have bundled cable running down and connect to all those dudes. Does that sound good? I like the sound of that. I do. And that's what's going to happen now. Cool? All right. So let's go look at more red, shall we? Is there a hotkey for shrink? Controls, keybinds, toggle shrink. Where do I want to make that? U? Nope, U? Yeah, semicolon. That sounds cool. And can shrink be a curio? It can't. That would be cool. But now I can do that, and that's cool. It doesn't play the sound effect for it, but I'm okay with that. I don't think I need it to do that. And let's get rid of this stuff for the moment, because we don't really need them either. Okay, so let's take a look at more red. So if I want to auto-craft more red, right, we would do this. And then you guys could be that. And bundled cable relay plate. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all. But bundled network cable I would like to have. And I probably want multiple colors. So what we're going to have is, let's do blue and red and yellow. I'm probably going to need all kinds of different colors for this. And for that, we're going to need to know how to make blue. We're going to need more patterns. I might be pushing it. Blue, red, and yellow wool. Because we're going to need those eventually anyway, right? Somebody somewhere is going to need all that. That could be cool. That could be cool. Okay. So let's get some of those. Now, the one thing that we don't have yet is redstone alloy ingots. So that we're going to need. So those are just a combination in an alloy smelter of silicon and redstone dust. Okay, that seems easy enough. So either, actually, more red has its own version of it, red alloy ingot, which is 4 redstone and 1 copper. That seems like a lot. But it's ore dictionary with redstone. That seems a little bit better. 1 redstone and 1 silicon. We can definitely pull that off. That just requires an alloy smelter instead of crafting in a regular crafting. Yeah, that makes sense. So it looks like there's multiple ways we can make that. More red has one, Ender.io has one. You know, and either way you want to go is up to you. But clearly, I think, yeah, jumbo smelting is the way you do this from jumbo furnaces. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it the way I did it. Cool. So let's get like 20 of you, and let's get like. You know what I'm going to do? If I get 1, I get 8 at a time, right? Yes. So let's get 1 of each color here. We don't have any yellow dye? I guess not. I will macerator up some of you real quick. Okay, more red. Okay, so we've got that. I want a red one. Red's a little bit of a tricky one to use, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, you don't know how to make that? Okay, I should probably teach you how to make blue dye. Where are you? Number of items. Descending. And lapis. Cool, now you know how to make blue dye. Cool. And then a white one as well. So now we've got all our colors. Okay. Now, if you've played with modded Minecraft, you know, in the past, you might know how this works. If you haven't, you might not. So I'll give you a quick tutorial on how these things work. So this, I probably want to go with the white colored ones, just because that will be easier. White's probably the one that's going to... We always have tons of white wool, right? Because that's what we set up a farm for. So that should be fine. Okay. All right, so make me a bunch of bundled network cable. That's going to be a little expensive. Not terrible, though. We can afford it. All right, and then I would like some more levers. I don't know if I need that. And let's do a quick primer on how these cables work, just for folks who may not know how it works, okay? And then I want more of you. Because this is awesome that this is back. The first mod that had this was Red Power back in like a million years ago. And then there was Red Power 2, and then there was Project Red, and then there was all kinds of mods. But basically, it's redstone wire that can run up walls and go around corners and do all kinds of cool stuff. Okay. Do you happen to squirt this? You don't. But you break very quickly, so that's cool. Okay. So redstone dust equivalent, right? Very, very, very simple. Boop, boop. Now, in addition to that, you if you want to run wires next to each other without them touching, you can instead use colored cables like so. So if you had this and this, for example, you could do this and that. And like I said, red's a little bit of a weird decision to use, only because you know, it's tricky. Oh, you can break it without a pick. That's even better. This should work. Let's see. Redstone lamp. Actually, I don't want to put my time in a bottle away. Yeah, you still need that. So how do I keep you guys from touching each other? That's a good question. From more red. What do we got here? Bundled cable post. Red wool. That's interesting. What do you use for? That's a no, that is. That's cool though. Cable spools, huh? So how do I oh, that's interesting too. Red wire post. I'm gonna have to look at this mod because I don't know what half these things do. That's interesting. Soldering table. And that can make a bunch of gates and stuff. That's cool. I like that. So how, pray tell, might I prevent these guys from touching? That's an exceptional question. Right? So I'm thinking we might need the diode to do what I'm trying to do, but let's see if that's the case. Nope, we want it like that and that. Okay, that could be cool. So if we want it super compact. Yeah, see, I don't want you two connecting. That might be easier said than done. We might need diodes for that, but I'm not 100% sure. Diodes are kind of like repeaters, it looks like. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? You shouldn't be lighting up. Unless you're sending the signal through the redstone lamp to the adjacent one. Is that how redstone lamps work? If I gave you a lever here, would you do that? Nope. So it might be sending a strong... Well... Yeah, it's doing something like that. Okay, fair enough. You know, Dire and Redstone ain't always the best of friends. Let me see if there's another way to do what I'm looking to do. I really want to be able to, like, not have these connect. Yeah. Let me take a look. Ooh, now I found something. Hang on, this works, actually. Okay, never mind. That's how you do it. Okay, that works for me. I can make that. I can work with that. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I knew there had to be a way, and that works. Okay, cool. Now, bundled cable is even cooler. Let's check this out. What we can do is have like bundled cable here. And we can do like this, and this, and this, and this, and that should work, right? Yes, that should work. Cool. I like it. Okay, now check it out. There's other cool things in here that I've discovered that I will show you that I want to play with, that I've not tried yet, but look super cool. There's red wire posts. I don't know how these work, but we're going to find out. But I think I do this, and oh my, hello. And that. Ooh, that's spiffy. Okay, not sure how that connects, but maybe I need something like this. Maybe I need something like, how come I keep losing my levers? It's very hard to find them. Oh, hello. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I like that. That is super neat. Now, I think there's also a red wire like this, and this guy needs this, and this guy needs this, and this guy needs melted stone. So you get in there. Okay. I'm guessing this is the way we do what I was about to try and do. I'm not quite sure the difference between this one and this one, but I'm still learning the mod a little bit along with you guys. Cool. So you to that, and then I'm assuming now I can place the lever next to the dude, right? Again, with my inability to find my levers in my inventory. Did I put them away or something? Why is it so hard for me to identify where the levers went? Did I accidentally put them in here? I did. Okay, well that's that. They weren't actually in my inventory for a change. Oh, cool. Look at that. That is spiffy. And then I assume I can do something like this. And yeah, okay, cool. Super cool. I like this mod. This mod is fun. And there's also bundled cable relay plates and bundled cable posts. So you can long range. That's pretty cool. And for that, you would need the bundled cable spool. Not bad at all. So yeah, let's play with this stuff, huh? What do you say? I'm down. I think that could be cool. All right, so back to what we were working on. And then we'll figure out exactly how this is all gonna go together. But if we were to replace you, because I want to be able to fly again. Whoop. Hotkey. I like hotkey. Am I not shrunk or what? Am I shrunk? I seem shrunk. I don't think me and Balloon get along when shrunk. It was working, but it's now not working. I feel like that balloon is like an actual physical entity. And he's not getting shrunk along with me. Does that seem accurate? How was it working before, though? I'm not sure. See, now it's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the hotkey doesn't work very well. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get this actually going in a way that should be neat. Okay. So for this, I might want to not be shrunk. Okay. Well, I kind of want to be shrunk. What I could do. How much of a hassle would it be to clear out the terrain above me? So let's make that up 1, down 2, because down's that direction, right? And we'll do like a 3 by 3. That clears out like the whole. Yeah, I don't think I want that. Yeah, I'm thinking shrunk might be where I want to be. It's weird, though, because I can't... I'm not sure if it's shrink or the balloon, but they're being weird with the shift key and the clicking and the shrinking. So anyway, let's just get this up and running. So we're going to place you here, and I kind of want to lay you out a little bit differently. So what I'll do... Let's bring this in right along the wall here. Okay, so instead of this, You will be the dense cable can go here with this dude coming in here kind of deal. And my P2P tunnel can go here. We'll load that from the memory card because it's still saved. And then we can dense cable it here. Does that sound cool? And then you can have this coming off, right? And then we can split off many different level emitters. So down here, we've got sand, gravel, and obsidian, right? And is this aligned? Nope, this is aligned with obsidian, right? So then what we'll have is a level emitter for obsidian. Okay, so we put obsidian in there, and we're gonna say emit when levels are below 1,000. Okay, so if we have less than 1,000 obsidian, you're gonna emit a redstone signal. I think I actually want it to be greater than, because we want it to turn off, right? So when are above or equal to 1,000. So if you're over 1,000, emit a redstone signal. Okay, and obsidian, I'm thinking we might go with black wool. Does that sound cool? Yeah, I like that. So black cabling. And hopefully you're going to emit. We're going to find out. If you don't, we'll do something to make sure you do. Deal? Let's test that, actually, with our redstone lamp. Okay, so if I say B900, now you should be emitting, and the lamp is not on. Interesting. How can I force that connection, do you think? Do you think the diode is the way to go? Might be. That works, right? And then if you're 1,000, you're going to be off. Right, perfect. Okay. Cool. And then you're going to feed into a bundled cable. And all of you guys will feed into bundled cables. And they will run down the wall here. And they will feed into... Now, you think I can get... I might need a diode for this. Right? So for this to work, we're probably going to want our bundled cables to run along here. So maybe what we'll do... Cool. And then you can be here, and you can run up the wall. Now, could I have done this with, like, that wired thing that I showed you a minute ago? Yes. Yes, I could. Am I choosing to do it this way because I can? Yes, yes I am. So see how that's going to work out? So that'll be the black will feed into there, and then you'll feed that, right? So now if I turn this lever off here, okay, you're going to start allowing that to run. And then as soon as we hit 1,000 obsidian, which shouldn't take too long. I'll come back when we're closer. All right, so we're at 997, 998, 999, 1,000. And look, he stopped transferring because he's receiving a redstone power. See, power 15 at the top. Boom. So we stopped at 1,000. That is cool. I'm thinking the shrink hotkey doesn't work super good. It doesn't make the sound effect. And then it also acts weird if I use it. All right, so now the next one on the line here would be gravel. So that sounds like a light gray kind of color to me. Light gray wool. So if I wanted light gray wool, all I need is... Hey, that works. Okay. And then light gray from more red. And that's cool too. Okay. So then we'll throw down another diode We'll throw down a light gray wool. We're going to want to autocraft diodes, I suspect. Okay. And then diode and light gray wool here. See how that's working? Right? So now gravel, we're going to want to have be a signal that's going to be, hey, not there. There. And you're going to be 2048 gravel. Right? Emit when above or equal to limit. So because we're above or equal to the limit, we already have 2048. He's not running. I can now remove this redstone signal and he won't run. Now watch what happens when I take gravel out of the system. Suddenly he should start running again. In theory. Any day now. Psst, this is the part where you run and do your thing. Are you broken? Oh, because you're here. I think this lever's causing troubles. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Let's do... He's probably... I think that would be a troublesome thing to do. Yeah, you just really don't want to move, do you? I'm wondering if you're getting the redstone signal and that's your problem. You shouldn't be. There's no way that you're transmitting to there, is it? Yeah, no. Why are you not moving? Link successfully sending to receiver. Connection removed. Sender, connection removed, sender linked. You should probably be working right now, right? You would think. You don't suppose that, like, this guy is sending his power through to this guy, is he? That's possible. Let's see what happens if I break that. I feel like that might be the problem. Oh, he's relaying to there, is he? So I think this guy is sharing his power with this guy. That's definitely not what we want. I'm suspecting if I do this, that's not going to be... That's not going to work, right? Nope. That's not going to work either. That's probably a little trickier to solve than I would expect. I want to be full-sized for this. So how can I solve this problem? Solving redstone wiring problems is definitely a thing that I'm going to have to do. I could, like, repeater it. Do you think that would work? So the question would be, if I remove gravel now, are you allowed to run? You're not, because this guy is sharing to that guy, aren't you? Yeah. And I put the repeater back. Are you kidding? I'm doing the thing with the anti-solicitor talisman. Sneak right click to toggle on and off. Maybe I didn't sneak right click it. Yeah, I think they're sharing redstone signals between the two of them. I think, like, this guy being powered with redstone is sending his redstone to this one. And I don't think that has anything to do with more red. I think that's that pedestal's doing that. Well, anyway, let's turn this guy on. Enabled, yes. So what if we put it to the block underneath it? That actually should work. Right? That would work, I think. And we wouldn't need the diode either. I like that solution. That solution seems cool to me. So then what we would do is we would do something like this. Okay? And then this. And now you should be stopped. Are you transferring back? Because you shouldn't be. Here. to here. Connection removed. Good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you should be off because your redstone signal should be on, right? I'm suspecting this is like a weak signal, and the diode is a strong signal. So if I do that, and then we put a gray here, now you're no longer sending? Right, and only black is. Cool. So then we put a black here and a diode here. Now you should both be off. Cool. Okay. So the diode is like a strong signal. And I can't force the black cable to connect to the pedestal in a weak signal way. So I think this is the way we're going to have to do it, unless there's something else that we can do. But that should work. Right. Is there anything else from more red that I'm missing? Because there's also the pulse gate. We don't want that. That's probably the way to do it. That's probably the way to do it. So again, now if I remove gravel from the inventory here, gravel should start moving again. Okay? And as soon as we have enough gravel, he's going to stop moving again. Sometimes he'll get flint stuck on him, and that's okay. Right? And now the redstone signal is on, and he stopped. Okay, cool. And then yellow cable. So we're definitely going to want more diodes. Those things are going to be useful for me. So give me a bunch of them. Okay. And then up here, I lost my flight. I need a jetpack. Okay. So now you can be this dude, and you're going to be sand. Not sandstone, but sand. 2048. Okay. And then you're going to be a diode, which I'm assuming has a facing direction. And then you're going to be yellow. So how are we for sand? We're at 762, right? So if I made this, you know, like let's say 777, okay? You're off now. I get rid of the lever. He's going to go until he hits 777, right? And that should be fine. Cool. I like it. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, A, it's fun, and B, it'll help make sure that we're only doing things that we need to be doing. You know, don't make me sand and void it. Just turn it off. I like systems that turn themselves off. Just a fun thing for me. See? Hit 777, stopped making sand. Cool. So now I just bump that up to 2048, and he'll keep going until he's done with sand, right? Now cobble, I might want to do the same thing with, right? So we'll do the same thing with cobble, which I would call gray, right? Gray dye, right? How do we make gray dye? We could do that. Really? There's no flour for gray dye that I don't already have? Okay, that's fair. Do we have... We don't even have ink sacks. Oh, that's annoying. Because gray would be like perfect for cobblestone. Hello, squid. Okay, into my backpack will go my destruction gadget and my shrink dude for now. That's good. Okay. Tentacles. Black dye. Bone meal. Gray dye. Gray wool. Gray from Project Red. Or more red. Cool. Okay. And then you're going to detect when we have 2048 of cobblestone. You're going to diode... Well, you should actually be one closer. And then you will be gray. Come on, gravel. Now we have room for more of these, and we will probably expand this to include things like glass and stuff, right? So you'll be a diode here, you'll be gray, and then you've got that turned on, right? And now you're stopped, right? And then if I take cobble out of here, he's running again, he's refilling, I insert more cobble, it voids the excess, and then stops running because that's cool. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. My opinion, that's pretty cool. Right? And well hidden behind the walls. Not bad at all. Alright, so more red, definitely a cool mod. Like the red wire posts, like the red wire, all the things, all very good. Big fan from Direwolf. So liking quite a bit. So let's wrap up here. We'll come back next episode. We might work on glass and smooth stone keeping in stock kind of deal. Next episode, we'll see. Or we'll start working on something else. I'm not sure. I haven't thought that far ahead, but we'll figure it out. For now, Del20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.